So CSI Works is a true ISV. We as a company do not sell merchant services. And because of this, we're very well positioned to work with agents that do sell merchant services, especially on Clover. Our expertise, development expertise, heavily lies on Clover devices. If you're looking to develop anything on Clover, we are the company to talk to, definitely to start with. But I kind of jump ahead. So today I'm going to talk about three different opportunities that we have when we're talking to our agent community, whether these are individual entrepreneurs or agent companies. And in fact, these offerings depend on the size of an organization we're talking to. So wholesale opportunities, let me touch upon that one first. And I feel that from the perspective of an agent, that one has the least qualifications. In other words, to do this, you don't need to be, you don't need to have a certain size or infrastructure or anything like that. So CSI Works offers like an arsenal of apps on Clover that merchants can install. And quite often you would utilize our apps to board your merchants on Clover. And the way that things work right now, everything just goes through Clover. Clover does the billing and they collect 30%. In the cases where you're bringing in the merchant and you're doing the boarding, there is an opportunity to sidestep that commission from Clover basically to you, in the sense where, we can put the merchant on a free price plan, which publicly would not be available. So there needs to be like a bit of a handshake, if you will. But then you can bill, right? So you can bill the merchant yourself on your statement for the app. And then you'd be able to keep the commission. Because we don't have the infrastructure to do the monthly billing, basically what we're asking is similar to what you would imagine, buying hardware. You wholesale, buy in bulk, and then you resell individually. So you can buy a certain number of licenses from us, and they will never expire, and they are unprovisioned. It's just what you've prepaid a certain amount, and then you can just deploy merchants against that amount, and keep the difference. Now, to deploy the merchants, you need to call CSI Works, because we would need to put them on a free price plan on Clover, right? And then, you'd be able to keep that difference. In a nutshell, that's. Now, if this is of interest to you, definitely reach out to Karen or to myself, and let's set up a call, and we'll discuss the details and, what are the costs. Package private label apps. That's the next level. So, what I preach is that you guys, the agents, really need to get in the game of recurring revenue that you own, not just selling other people's software, but have some of the software of your own that you can monetize. And in the packaged private label apps, this is where we have come up with the technology that we think you'd be interested in owning and monetizing against your merchant community, trying to get new merchant community. Mainly, we're talking about apps such as cash discounts, surcharging, dual prices, things of that nature, right? So basically all the functionality that supports your merchant services activities, think of it that way. Because we predictably know and understand the things that you would want and need in that sphere, we've already packaged certain apps. And definitely, if you are interested in, talking to us about that, feel free to reach out either to Karen or to myself, and we'll set up a time to meet and discuss. Now, to do this, right, we're talking about your company publishing apps on Clover, and CSI Works playing the role of a developer. So we won't be visible. Now, to have this kind of operation, you'd need to have a bit of infrastructure, because merchants will be calling you. They'll be asking you for support to help with whatever app you've published, even if it's a packaged private label app. Another benefit of these packaged private label apps is that it's reflected in the cost, definitely reflected in the cost. And But so we can get you to be the developer. The question is, can you, do you have the infrastructure to handle the workload? Do you want to deal with servers and apps and bugs and helping merchants on setting things up? If the answer is yes, that's for you. Custom Clover app development. These things progressively are more advanced, right? So whereas a packaged private label app, we kind of have an idea of what you want. We can sort of put those things together for you and reflect it in the price. In the custom app development, this is where you can come to us and say, we're looking for this software, we're looking for this solution, and we want to implement this on Clover. Whatever it is that you want, we'll take in the requirements, engage our professional development team, even give you a little bit of our just expert industry feedback on whatever it is that you're developing, and then would be able to estimate this project and scope it out and give you a quote. And again, if you're looking for custom app development on Clover, definitely reach out to CSI Works because we are experts. And as a company, we are not in competition with you for sale of merchant services. We only do software development. And our software, we do have software of our own. We have a quite large portfolio. All of it is vertical oriented, right? So we'll handle merchants that accept EBT, will handle discount triggers, will handle loyalty programs, age verification, merchants that handle tobacco stuff. So that's our portfolio of apps. We generally wouldn't want to be in competition. So like if you're looking for some of the solutions that we already have, perhaps a wholesale opportunity is the way to go, because we can set up some profit sharing if you're looking to sell these things to your portfolio of merchants and you're boarding those merchants yourself. If you're looking to be a developer and having your own apps on Clover published, and if those apps predictably having to do with cash discount, having to do with surcharging, having to do with the dual pricing, if any of those apps are that, we already have them packaged. We can give you a quick quote and get you started and get you on the way to publishing. If you're looking to develop your own private label, custom to spec to your own requirements, also feel free to reach out to CSI Works. All right, thank you.